to say is actually something that you guys know, but I'm just going to make it in a way that you people have to believe that what you know do exist. It's not about you just thinking about something, but it exists. I will start with my story and then later conclude about the opportunities, right? So starting with my story is me talking about how I get opportunities. So it's part of what I will later connect about how to get opportunities. So to start with, okay, let me introduce myself. I'm Risala Rashid Ayub. I'm from the September 2022 intake from Kurs intake. Yes, we are. You're denying me. All right. So, the first thing I want to talk about is the first internship I actually got when I joined LU. So my first internship was actually here in Rwanda. I got my first internship as project manager intern, and I just want to give a brief highlight of how I got the internship. So when I joined LU, actually I signed up to be a conservation mission student, right? So then when that opportunity was posted, I had to apply. Though people were like, it is for final year students, for third year students, but then I was just in year one. I'm like, okay, so let me just give it a try. And then when I applied, I was indeed the only first year student. Even when we went for an interview, because we did 2 interviews, so we did written online, and then I received an email to go in person and do oral interview. But when I went there, I just got all of the students were actually the 4th year students, because they were from the old module. You understand, LU had the old module where people do up to year 4. So all of them were from that. But we were 11 in number, and they wanted 4 of us. So what I'm driving here is, at times, what people say, people will be scaring you, this is an opportunity for so and so, don't listen to that. Just believe in yourself and do something. And I do believe that whenever you do something that you believe in, it happens. If you set your mind that, okay, since they are 4th year, if I had set my mind that they are 4th year students, let me just wait and allow them to do the interview, I would have not been in that position. So I had to do an interview with them, and then we were shortlisted. 4 of us were shortlisted, so I was the only student in year 1, and I did that internship, and yeah, so that was it. Another thing was when I got an opportunity to go to Ghana. So I'm just talking about opportunities I get through LU. I will later come and talk about the opportunities I got outside LU. So when I wanted to go to Ghana, it's the same internship for the conservation mission students. Again, the thing was, you must be a West African because of the visa thing. Remember, the school is paying for our visa, so at times the money is a lot for them to pay for the visa. So I just had to apply. The only thing is me to answer the Ghana Immigration Office. So the only thing I want from you people is allowing me go. And they are like, okay, go. But you know what they did? They took my passport, my passport has actually many pages. They took, each one of them, they took a picture, and then they let me go. So when I went to Kenya, because I took a transit in Kenya, so I took time there, and then even when I wanted to leave, the way they were looking at my document, they are like, this thing will not work, but just go. But above all, I had hope. I just had hope that it's going to be well. So reaching Ghana, the same thing happened. They were like, which doc? Because I guess the refugee thing is common in East Africa, but in West Africa, honestly, more especially in Ghana, I think they don't have refugees. So I have to explain myself. Even the way people are looking at us, you see, at times when people look at you like a criminal, like something. So everyone was looking at me, but I didn't really care. I had to explain myself. Where are you from? I'm from Sudan. But this document is from South Sudan. I said yes, because I'm a refugee in South Sudan. But why is it handwritten? I had to explain myself, because in South Sudan, refugees are not given the refugee traveling documents written electronically, so it is handwritten. And why are you going to you see, everything I have to provide, even the school ID, the admission letter, I did not have it. I had to, I had to request someone to hotspot me, then I show them the letter. But it worked for me, and yeah, I was allowed to enter to Ghana. And then another thing was, I'm supposed to enable development goals, and they combine them together. And then my team happened to be the winning team. Like, we had to work on a project. So we worked on a project, and then it's you starting an idea from scratch, right? And what made me proud is because the idea was actually from me. And people that I was working with, there were two white guys, like white lady, white guy, and then one Rwandan and I. And then those people actually, one of the guys is not a university student, but the three of us are university students. But I was the only one again in year one. But I came up with that idea, and we had to pitch it. You pitch like 3 times, then when you go to final judge, they will now take you to final pitching. And then in that final pitching, we were now to pitch, like it was hunger. They brought people, so there were some winning teams in, I think they had some program here in Rwanda, and then they brought us together to pitch. And yeah, it was the time I had to meet the president. Actually, I shook his hand, and then and then we received our awards. I was very, very happy. Like, I'm like, so do you know when I greeted Paul Kagame, I said, let me feel how the president started. Like, I was so happy. And now, the thing that I had many opportunities, but I'm just talking about the main ones because of the time. So then the last opportunity I want to talk about is the one because I'm working right now at LU, like I'm the diversity and inclusion intern with the Wellness Center. So the reason I'm concluding with this opportunity is because of what we have, like the negative mindset we have about LU opportunities. And it was the same mindset I had even when I was applying for this opportunity. So the thing is, we believe that the LU opportunities are gotten through you knowing anyone working here at LU. It was the same thing I believed. And you know what? When I applied for this opportunity, I actually applied for 2, because I applied for financial aid intern. And the reason I applied for that, because I work with the refugees and IDPs, and we closely work with the financial aid. So I had hope that since Eugene knows me, since Benjamin knows me, of course, if, like, let's say, if Aruma applies, right, and Eugene knows me, Eugene will not take Aruma because he knows that I have ever worked with the refugees and IDPs. I do write proposals, like most of the times I disturb them in their office. So they know me, like I'm very common, right? So, but the thing turned out the way I wasn't wishing it to. Even the financial aid thing, they did not shortlist me. They did not regret even telling me, we regret. Yeah, unfortunately, we regret you applying. Nothing. Up to date, I did not receive any email from them. So, but the thing for the wellness, an event that embraced diversity and inclusion at LU. But they did not tell us anything, how to start. They just said, come up with the event plan, and then in 10 minutes, you can present your idea of how you're going to go about the event. Now, I'm drawing it close to what I believe about myself. You see, at times when you are, even, let's say, all of us are now given an opportunity and they need 2 people. So the first thing is you being positive, and the second thing is you actually being active, because they will choose you based on how active you are, and then they actually want to know how you consider some people even when making decisions, because when we were doing that is how it turned out. Now, what I want to, like, I want to list, I think, 2 points to inspire you people about opportunities. When it comes to opportunities, curious. Like at times you see opportunities and be like, oh, since Risala is in final year, let her go for that. Don't do that, because we never know. Like the ability I have right now is not what Monica. Actually, when it's like, let's say it is competition. Maybe when it is competition, like let's say we are running, right? Monica can do that best, but not me. So what I'm trying to say here is, whenever you see an opportunity, don't say, because those of who are in final year, I think let them go for that. You have to try. And the other thing is, you have to be motivated, because out of these opportunities I'm talking about that I got when I joined ALU, I actually received a regret message more than the opportunities I got. You see that? But now, when they say, we regret to inform you that, don't regret applying. You see that? So when you see an email that we regret to inform you that, take that as something that, like, take it, okay. You see, they have given me a paper, but I'm going to talk instead. So, take it as something that positive. Let it motivate you to apply. And another thing is, actually, opportunities don't happen. We create them. So, they don't just, okay, even if people, let's say, LU post, they need someone to do an internship. It's them that who came up with it, right? But if you don't apply for it, no one will call you to go and do job. If you stay in your room, you close yourself every time, opportunity is not coming to knock and tell you I'm here. You have to look for them. You have to be curious, look for opportunities, and then be hopeful. Don't lose hope. Like whenever you see an opportunity, just go for it. Say I'm able to do it, and you will truly do it. So I would like to stop here, and thank you so much for listening.